New information tonight about the arsenal of the Columbine high school killers. As investigators follow the gun trail, CBS News learns more about the number of bombs and the likely targets. Jesse Jackson is in the Balkans to visit the American soldiers held by Serbia. And you'll hear how a carjack victim armed only with a cell phone outsmarted her captors, finally celebrating 100 years of an American institution.
This is the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather.
Good evening. Dan's on assignment tonight. I'm Bob Schieffer. Investigators in the Columbine high school killing spree may now have tracked down the source of the semi-automatic handgun used by the two teenage shooters. And new details have emerged about how they practice their bomb-making technique. Bill Whitaker has the latest tonight from Littleton, Colorado.
Ever since investigators found a deadly TEC-9 semi-automatic handgun like this near the bodies of Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, they've been trying to find where the killers got their hands on such lethal firepower. They may have found the answer. Agents are talking to a man who allegedly sold the weapon to the teens.
I don't know if we're going to have any arrests. I don't know how many arrests and the like. All I know is they're working very hard at trying to determine where that TEC-9 came from.
The unidentified man, who could face state and federal charges for selling a handgun to a minor, has retained counsel.
Any kind of negotiations with the police, can you say anything to me?
I cannot. I'm sorry.
Agents suspect Harris and Klebold were introduced to the gun seller by a delivery driver who worked with them at this pizza shop. Employees say they don't know about the gun, but they did know of the teens' fascination with bombs.
One of the boys brought in a pipe bomb and showed it to the previous owner of this store, and the owner told him to leave, that he did not want such devices in the store.
Harris's friends tell CBS News he worked to perfect his bomb making. Bomb squad members who entered the school and disposed of the bombs tell CBS News there were 4 very large bombs, 2 in the cafeteria and 2 rigged in their cars.
It's my personal feeling that the devices in the parking lot were set for the responders, for the police, firefighters, paramedics have responded.
All of the talk of bombs and guns, such a contrast to these peaceful pictures from inside Columbine High taken a year ago. An ordinary day in the cafeteria and the library, which last week were the scenes of such horror. Investigators had hoped to clear out of the school this weekend, but there's so much evidence inside, Columbine High could remain a crime scene for weeks to come. Bob?
Thank you very much, Bill. Another key figure to emerge in the case is Robin Anderson, though her exact role, if any, is still something of a mystery. So just who is Robin Anderson and what do we know about her thus far? Bob McNamara now with a report on that.
Please stay back off the property.
At home, the girl who bought 3 of the 4 guns used in the Columbine killings is out of sight. 18-year-old Robin Anderson is the mystery witness, the straight-A student who played the violin, made dollhouses, and is still not described as a suspect.
How important of a witness is she? I would think she'd be an extremely important witness, yes, sir.
It was in the murky gun show world that Anderson bought the 2 shotguns and carbine rifle.
You don't imagine someone like that to do anything or have any connection at all with a shooting.
Tiffany Burk, who talked to Robin Anderson today, says Anderson and Dylan Klebold were good friends who, like these Columbine students, went to the school prom together 2 nights before the deadly rampage. Robin Anderson told her friend she was at Columbine High School the day of the slaughter, but that she was out here in the parking lot and in her car when it all began. She said in her car she could hear all the shooting, then the police sirens and all the commotion that followed. She was in the car for almost 3 hours and down on the floor at times in fear. The unanswered question is, did she know about the shooting in advance?
I'm sure she had no connection with, knowing what was going on. And if she did, I'm sure she'd be in custody.
Robin Anderson's friends think she was duped into believing the guns she bought were for hunting animals, not students. Duped, perhaps, by Eric Harris, the massacre's mastermind, as he had fooled his parents, police, and most everyone else. But Robin Anderson isn't talking publicly, and may not. Bob McNamara, CBS News, Littleton, Colorado.
The last of the funerals was held today for the Columbine High School dead. More than 5,000 mourners turned out to remember Isaiah Shoals to the sounds of a large gospel choir and tribute after tribute from friends and relatives.
We are here not because Isaiah have left this world, but we are here because he lived.
Shoals was an athlete even though he was only 4 feet 11 and had heart surgery twice to correct a childhood condition. He wanted to be in the music business. His parents said their final goodbye to Isaiah today. He was 18 years old. The Reverend Jesse Jackson is in Yugoslavia today.